I'm back again with another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure X Wings of Fire video. This time featuring Jotaro as an ice wing. Oh gosh, this is the wrong script. Hey guys, I'm back with another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure / Wings of Fire Speedpaint. Despite my intentions of this being a bi-weekly series, these seem to be more of a monthly escapade. But fear not, for I still want to at least finish the dragons that I had design plans for, so that would be essentially the main JoJo's and at least one JoBro / JoFo. Plus, these things still give me a chance to prove what I can do in using Fire Alpaca. Honestly, I think I've been doing that more with my own side gigs than with the dragons, but I don't know. So, yeah. Let's just say you'll be still getting some of these bad boys from me. I'm losing my reading comprehension by the second. For the end of this month, we have Josuke Higashikata from Part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures as a Sandwing Seawing hybrid. To those who are unfamiliar with me, Josuke is my favorite JoJo. As Dragona counts as a JoJo, in which case I'd pick him. I'd pick him so much! And I'd gladly die on this hill filled with the corpses of other Josuke stands. Despite this fact, the design, color, and naming process for Josuke's dragon was so dang hard for him, which means practically every step of this process was a bit tougher. So I'll give you all a rundown of Arroyo, that's his dragon name by the way, and his existence. Words are fun. And his existence in production heck. In the script, it says I'll give you an abridged run-through, but honestly, I think this recording will be longer than the sped-up footage, so I'm gonna have to change that in editing. Woohoo. Anyway, I think it all started when I decided to make him a Sandwing. Or well, a Sandwing / Seawing combo, since Joseph's his dad, and despite making magical dragonified personas for these anime characters, I still cared very much about genealogy. I didn't think Josuke worked the greatest as just a Seawing, and I had a tough time pinning him down to one tribe as per my contrived Wings of Fire tribe list of stereotypes. Making him into a Silkwing because he's pretty? Oh no. Making him into a Mudwing because of his warm and friendly demeanor to his friends? Oh no! I'm just the messenger. I eventually settled on a Sandwing, which is described thusly in my list. Your general salt of the earth working dragon. Can come off as pretty abrasive or just decent. Stings when needed, with honesty or with a punch, just some kind of zing. Warm biscuits once you find the right ones. Second most cuddly dragon. After Mudwings, of course. Josuke doesn't have a job, but he does sure work hard to keep the town of Moriocho safe. Plus, the Sandwings come off a frill instead of spikes on the spine, which was so exploitable to keep as his pompadour, so maybe I'm just talking a bit out of my butt here. But you know, see Sandwing, whatever. Maybe Josuke 4 might have actually worked now that I'm thinking about it, but oh well, what's done is done. Speaking about him on the sea sand front, he's got gills, and he did have a few bioluminescent scales on his stomach, but someone forgot to carry them over to the line art. It was me. I did that. I barely had a good hold on his design even when I was sketching it down in my notebook. So much so that I was adding and deleting stuff when I moved from paper to screen. Notably is his venom bar being removed just before coloring, and sticking in the anchor and hearts on his uniform onto his scales as subtly as possible. Those parts are disconnected as to make them not look like tattoos or something. But now that I'm here, I guess I could have gone with and given him like glowing heart scales on his legs or something. Oh well, guess that's another lesson learned as a creator. As soon as you finish a project, you'll take a step back and go, "Oh man, I should have done that instead!" So why don't we all step back for a moment, then, and listen to the music I stole from the Part 4 soundtrack for your ear holes to enjoy. And hopefully in the interim, I'll remember how to read a script. I love Webtoon. I know they're a bit corrupt, but they got silly stories out there. Anyway, let your ear holes focus in on my voice again. Back to dragoning process. I knew I'd have a bit of a run with the colors, seeing as purple isn't the most Sea-Wing or Sandwing color, for that matter. So I made a sketch of him and played around with Josuke's main anime colors, Blurple and Yellow. I also looked at a bunch of colored illustrations of him, courtesy of the JoJo Wiki, of course, and I realized he's actually rather monochromatic, even with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure's tendency to play around with color schemes. His uniform matches his hair, and the only thing that words. I barely had it there. His uniform matches his hair, and the only thing to really change is the undershirt / the little silly lapples that Rocky gave him, you know? Since I still wanted the running theme of the Joestars having their golden spines, I just did an inverse of his hair and undershirt. Apparently Occam's razor would have saved me a bit of a hassle. Also a minor hassle was finding a suitable name for him! I went through one of those giant lists of possible / unused names that the Wings of Fire fandom had compiled for hybrids, and I guess I seriously wasn't vibing with a single other one other than Arroyo. Saying it like that sort of hurts a little, because maybe I chose that name due to my Spanish education. Oh yeah, me hablo español. I was awful. Or just because it was a decent sea/sandwing name. Arroyos are essentially dry creeks that are often filled with water during big rainstorms. It works! So, yeah. It ended up being even better than I anticipated because I got to add Josuke's heart and peace sign into the O's of Arroyo, así que, no. Porque no, sí. No es... no es español. Propio, suyo, es suyo. Escucha la música ahora. Don't mind me, I'm just reading Cinderella Boy by Punko /Dear Mother /Talk on Webtoon. If I'm gonna be a Webtoon show, I'm gonna show for Webtoons that I really, really like. Anyhow, that was your last music break, and I get to leave now. Farewell, my non-binary distinguished guests, and binary femimons and dookie-doo doers. Those were worse insults than the ones I initially planned, which were femzoids and freakazoids, you know? But then femzoid, like, has something that's really, really similar, if not just, like, a cognate for a term in the insult culture, and I was like, I don't want to do that, but then my freakazoid joke wouldn't make sense. I can't think of another prefix for women right now. Womazoid? Womazoids and freakazoids. Yeah, this is what we call, cis men and women from now on. Yes, in that order. I may not be the best at insults, but I do try to follow up on my promises, because this is something I promised in the last video. Promises. Sure do love those. Oh, you like following up on promises? Does that mean you're gonna have commissions? When are those coming out? I really want to- Oh, I hear the intro playing. No time the answer, so I think that E went out of range.